When a South Jordan baby was born 18 years ago, doctors told the parents the newborn might not make it out of heart surgery. But that boy did. Chayden Johnston went on to play football at Bingham High School, the contact sport doctors warned his parents against. And now he's the 9th-ranked kicker in the nation.
Big-time kicker Chayden Johnston.
You just take the one deep breath and then everything's silent. It's just me, my holder, and the field goal post.
A clutch kick to get his team, the Bingham Miners, another overtime playoff win. And whether it's at a game or in street clothes,
Just put it through.
with his adoring parents, Megan and Jeff, looking on.
For him, I'm excited that he's able to excel in that way, but I don't really care for sports so much, and I just want him to grow up to be a good person.
But doctors warned the Johnstons baby Chayden might not grow up at all. Born 5.5 weeks early on November 1st, 1996, Chayden had a heart defect. 4 major things wrong with his tiny organ.
Right before they took him in for the surgery, I took him around the corner, and I just thought, please don't die. You know, it was I loved him. You know, I had him at my house and in our family for 7 months, and I just thought, I can't go home without him.
You can see all the tubes and cords coming out of Chayden's 7-month-old body. And that's when Megan and Jeff learned they had a fighter, fighting for every breath, fighting for his chance at a great life.
We were just thrilled to death, you know, that, oh my gosh, he's made it this far. And we didn't know what to expect for the rest of his life, but we knew at that moment he was ours.
Finally, the Johnstons took Chayden home.
I don't think it's ever sinked in because I've always been just right with the other kids. I've always been able to run. I've always been able to play with them.
Chayden played soccer, but the lure of the football field was too great.
And my wife leans over to me and says, hey, can Chayden kick the ball that far? And I said, yeah, I think so. And the next day we took him over to Copper Hills High School, and he hit a 50-yard field goal in 8th grade. And Megan says, is that good? I'm like, hey, yeah, that's really good.
For most kids, they start playing football when they're about this high. But for Chayden, it wasn't until he was in 8th grade when doctors cleared him to even get on the field.
And I just remember telling this parent, well, I can give you information. He could start working out with our, with our varsity kids and just start learning it, and we'll just see where it goes.
This is where it went, leading Bingham to victory time and time again, and even topping national kicking lists at prestigious football camps across the country.
And I think that all of us, can use that as an inspiration in our own lives, don't be afraid to go out there and try things,
Coach's pep talk and Chayden's example even inspired me to give kicking a try.
All right, go ahead. Good. Oh.
Not so much. Oh well, I guess I should signal to the crowd the kick was no good. As for Chayden, he'll graduate in May and then serve an LDS mission before fulfilling his commitment to kick for the University of Utah.
Regardless of whether that's in football or whatever, he's got a bright future just because he's got such a great attitude, about life in general. And
3 or 4 years from now, I just hope he's doing well and that he's happy with what he's doing and the choices he's making. We've always stressed it matters more who you are than what you can do.
Well, Chayden isn't out of the woods just yet. He's due for another surgery to replace a valve in his heart. But right now, he says he feels great. Chayden signed his LDS mission papers the same day he signed his commitment to the U after turning down more than 40 other college offers.